A female who is between 44 and 54 asks, I have an incredibly toxic coworker who makes every meeting unbearable with negativity and unnecessarily foul language. She's not open to constructive feedback or other perspectives, but prefers to complain and insult people constantly. What do you recommend I say or do to remove myself from her presence when she is being toxic?
Wow, that's gross. I'm so sorry. It sounds like these meetings are in person. And in-person meetings with a toxic coworker are much more difficult to endure than a web meeting because you can't go off camera, like your face shows things. If your attendance at these meetings while this toxic coworker is absolutely required, if there's physical space for you to, I don't know, stand up and move away while still paying attention. I would also like to know if this writer has talked not to coworkers, but to someone in the org chart that has some sort of influence. I don't necessarily mean HR, but someone in the org chart that has perspective and influence. I have in the past, in that situation, moved my gaze to the floor and focused on my breathing, enduring what is inevitably going to be the toxic show on the floor. What can you do to ease your suffering in the moment knowing that you're trapped in the room? Right? You can't leave the room, or I guess you could. I don't know, do you want to risk storming out? Does that make a statement? Does that make you just as toxic? Does that make you take a stand? What can you do to ease your suffering in the room? Quite often, when I'm in a super uncomfortable situation and I'm trying not to laugh out of discomfort, I will look at the floor and focus on my breathing. Eye contact is a way of affirming someone else's existence and diatribe or monologue. So I would deny eye contact. Ooh, if I have a piece of paper, I'm taking notes. Ooh, I'm scribbling, I'm drawing, I'm not saying negative things, I'm sketching, I'm doodling. There's a tree that I draw over and over again when someone's being terrible. How can you ease your suffering, and can you discuss this with someone else who's routinely in the room? It's also experiencing this toxicity, who may have influence, and ask them for help?